Hi folks, Joe Bongiovanni here from the Kettle Pond Institute. Might talk a little bit fast because I've been having trouble making this recording, but I'm going to make a recording today. This video today is aimed at primarily the audience of the Naked Capitalism blog, because I'm feeling today a little bit like the mayor of Fort Lee, New Jersey, after I have crossed, the Yves Smith version of Governor Christie, and been isolated out into the Netherlands as far as being able to comment goes. Now, I've been commenting on Naked Capitalism for several years. Used to do it under my original name that I always use for all my comments, which was Joe B. Head, excuse me, and then my real name, Joe Bongiovanni. And while I was commenting as Joe Bongiovanni, I had disagreement with Yves about a comment she left with regard to Beardsley Rummel's speech that he gave with regard to whether or not the government needs taxation to spend. And I said that Yves was wrong when she said this, that the Federal Reserve has been saying for 50 years that the government doesn't need it. That yes, he gave one speech when he said that in a modern fiat system, the government doesn't need taxation, but we didn't set up the system that way, so we need taxation. That's my point, okay? And besides, one speech by one Fed chair in 50 years doesn't mean that they've been doing it for 50 years. And I've heard many Fed presidents' speeches and Board of Governors members' speeches, and they always say it's my opinion, not the opinion of the Fed. So the Fed has not been saying it, and when I said that to Yves, I got shut off from being able to comment. So I got back on and I commented under various names. Jerry Spalding, the founder of the Greenbacks, I commented his name under Greenie43, and just only very recently, for about a couple of weeks, under Uncle Joe. So my comments are always trying to get to the nitty-gritty of the lack of commonality and the lack of integration, or the ability to integrate modern monetary theory and monetary reform. And you can see it in the comments today, which today is the 13th of January of 2014. So I had sent a letter to Yves. I had sent her emails over time, okay, and I sent her another one fairly recently, and this is what I said, and then I'm going to tell you how she replied. Dear Yves, as time goes by, I hope you realize that no purpose is served trying to limit here the discussion of the debt-free money system. Better that it be well understood. The comment section of the blog shows that knowledgeable people can see that the only real criticism of MMT comes from the Real Reformer School on Money. And it is because our criticism comes from a well-grounded historical and scientific perspective that we feel the need to correct some of its mistakes. So we agree with MMT on everything except how the money system works and how it should work. Noted author and the former director of the federal government's Division of Research and Statistics, Alexander Del Mar, people should read him, wrote 2 books that uniquely inform this subject. They are The Science of Money and The History of Monetary Systems. A people that understands public purpose money and have the egalitarian benevolence of NC's readership are in desperate need of a workable and effective political tool to accomplish their common goals, and that tool is the monetary system, because it's ours. Thanks for listening. Joe Bongiovanni, the Kettle Pond Institute. And so then, this is what I got back from Yves a day or so later, okay? You were banned for bad faith argumentation. Faith. Bad faith. I'm sorry, that's impugning motive, Not supposed to be allowed. You have the temerity to disregard that and find a new IP address and evade my comment section rules. I did that. I have a category for people like that. I expunge their existence and delete all their pre-banning comments. I can't imagine that a lot of people have been banned, to be honest with you, because it's a rather civilized discourse that takes place. My site is my private property, she wrote, not a public utility, and you are not allowed to comment here. I am also filtering your emails to trash. Not signed, but from Yves Smith at Naked Capitalism. So, I am going to do a couple of videos after this, which I'm going to lay out the discussion that we were having, that Yves Smith and I were having, and to try to use that to kind of explain why Yves thinks that the right thing to do is to take an entire school of thought. Because I'm a long-term monetary reformer. I'm a second-generation monetary reformer. My dad was a monetary reformer. You know, here's my dad's card from when he ran for Congress in Miami, Florida, in the 1970s as a monetary reformer. Okay, and I know what I'm talking about, and I deserve to be heard. Okay, now I'm not saying that Yves Smith has to let me be heard, but I deserve to be heard. And Yves Smith, if you know, the courageous. Surely thou jest. Surely thou jest. Joe Bongiovanni here for the Money System Common. More later. Thank you.